Hey mate, I thought I'd just do a little tutorial for you. Um, I'm the same as you, mate. I wasn't really a big fan of Android Studio and that. I was using their command line tools, but if you want to go that route, you've got to install the other APIs and stuff if you want to use that, and plus you don't get the console output log. But really, once you get down to Android Studio, it really isn't that hard. It is actually really simple to use. I mean, it's as simple as just press the button and it does the whole lot for you. So I'm presuming you've already got your environment set up, which you can test. So if I go to the command line here, let's check that you've got your Python installed. Oh, yeah, you should receive something like that. And check that you've also got your cocos-v installed as well. So you'll see that there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create just a quick little test program, which you can see, which is from this command line here. I'm using the C++, yeah. So let me just create a quick test program in here. And you can see here it is here. That's that done. And get rid of that. Now we need to do is just open up the Android Studio. Yeah. Okay. Do an open. Oh, it's already gone to a test, but I'll refresh it. Yeah. So literally come into the test here, click on this project here, open it up. And it will go and open it up, and then it's going to go and do all its thing here. And it's going to moan and say, oh, we've got something invalid. We've got problems. Don't worry, that's just the Gradle plugin and all that sort of stuff. But you can see it's all in here. So now all we need to do is set these settings here. I'm only using these ones here. I know it's quite a low version because I'm compiling for 32-bit, but you can change it to whatever you want later on. So simply to solve that, simply just come to your project structure, yeah, change the environment. I'm using 413, so I'm going to change that to 413, and the Gradle version, I'm going to change it to 6.5. 6.5. I'll let you change that, and that's it. Simply just click OK on that, and then let it do its thing, and then you're just going to see it's going to start building and going through all the Gradle stuff, and that's going to do it all for you. Now just hang around, let all these cores just burn up. Oh. Right, that's it. So that's that part built. And then as you can see up here, I already have my Samsung device plugged in. So as long as you've got a device that's on thingy, I don't use the emulator because the emulators have got problems. You're going to run into problems where you're going to run programs on there and you're going to say, oh my God, there's something's not it's normally to do with audio. You're going to say the audio ain't working and what have you because it doesn't play them. Because it's an emulator, it doesn't do too well. So see now it says no device. So what I'll do is I'll plug it in whilst that's compiling. I don't know whether it'll pick it up on the same. And then it'll pick it up. Yeah, and then that's it. And now simply that's it. You just press the hammer or press the button to start, and as you can see it's building the entire lot now. And my CPU's being totally robbed. All 32 of them. Burning it up, 4.3. There we are. So we're nearly there. Yep, and then that's it. That's it built. That's it, Cocos ready to run. So now I just hit the play button, yeah, and then that's it deployed to my device, yeah. And then it says successful, and I've got a hello world on there, and then we'll get the console log there. So there we are, that's it. And then all you simply do is come up here to edit your project files and that. So where are we? Project. Oop. Where's the source? There we are, source files. So go into the source files, and these are the 4 source files that are in here. and that's all there is. So now, if I click on the hello world, there we are, and there it is. And now we get the whole IDE and that. So if I do add child, yeah, and all that sort of stuff, you get all the IDE automatic for you. So it's all listed up in there and that. So here you can see it's just loading the sprite and putting it in hello world. So if I do cc log now, yeah, you can get your output there. Hello world. Word? Oh my god. W-O-R-L-D. Hello world. Right. Cap that off. And then if I run that again, simply, you see up here, just run this test again and it will deploy straight to the machine. And then you'll see that I have a console log straight out. So you can get all your logs out and that, so you know what's going on. That is really that simple. As soon as you write your bit of code, there it is. Hello world. I even done the yellow wrong. But you get the gist of it and that. So you just stop, start and build. That's it. And bung your device in. You can use the emulators and go and set that up and that. But as I said, emulators have a few problems in that. They're not genuine hardware, you know, and you really, really need to test it on the hardware because that's what you're making it for. It's really that simple. What I'll show you as well is how to make a quick class. So literally do a new, right? So where your source is here, right click on it and do a new class. Yeah. We'll call that test. Okay. And that's going to create the header file and the C++ file. That's it done. So we now have a test there. Now, in order to use that test, you're going to come over it and you're going to see, this is not synced. What it's saying is it's not part of the project. So to make that part of the project now, all you do is you come over to where your source file is, we go back the one directory, and there's your C make list. So all we have to do now is follow this format here, which is the same as these other classes in here. So simply just add in test.cpp, test.h, save that, yeah, save that, and then say sync now. Click on the sync now, yeah. All right, and now test is included in there. Now, what I would also do is I would follow the format of what the hello world is. You see how we have a hello world.scene, yeah? We're gonna follow that slightly, we only have one scene in the thing, so I don't want another scene on a scene. But if I do a hello world.node, yeah, we can add nodes to a scene, yeah? And the reason why you want to do that is because then you're going to get access to the update functions and all of the sweet stuff that Cocos does for us. So let's check that the IDE is working. So we'll do a hash include. Yeah, so the IDE is working, cocos2dx. And I'm gonna say using namespace. Yeah, it's all there. See, so now we've got the whole entire IDE which is doing it all for us. So I'm going to make that as a type node, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to nick the other parts here from the things so that we create a whole class. Okay, but it's of a type node, so we're just going to change that over from a scene. Even though it says create scene, we're going to say create node, and I'm not using that menu there. And we're also going to call the test function, and then in the test CPP, I'm just going to rob the couple of quick functions here and the init, which is what we need. I'm just going to chuck them in there. remembering that it's called test. It's a test, and remember it's not a scene because we don't want to create a scene in a scene, so it's a node, so we're returning a node. Yeah, not using that, and we're going to init the test. Yeah, and then at the end here, make sure you return a true. If you don't do that, I've been caught out, and this is why I say don't use emulation. Oh, that's a node as well. Sorry, we're creating a node. Right. Yeah, I got caught out on that before because of I wrote a whole entire program, and somehow when I managed to delete that part out, and in the emulator, oh, it worked perfect, not a problem. However, when I went to run it on the system, it took me 2 weeks to figure out what's gone on, and it was simply, you know, missing the return. Weeks it took me to figure that out, how to go through the whole program. It's like, oh no. Right, now, in order to test that and run that, I'm just going to do the start, and it will deploy to the system. Hopefully I've got no errors. And there we are, it's there. Now we're going to call that scene, and all we're going to do is literally say add child. Oh no, we're not. We're going to need to add the header, aren't we? So call the header, stick it. Oh, have I stuck that? I haven't stuck it in there, haven't I? Oh, I have. Silly me. Alright, let's get rid of that one. Get rid of that. Come up here, slam the header in there, save that, and then I can either create a test start test in there, or we can create it on the fly, and we can go into the hello world, and there I can just go add child a test and see. Oh, have I not got a create command in there? No, I haven't. Hang on, bear with me 1 second. We've missed out the... Oh, hang on. Oops, right, yeah, sorry, figured it out. Forgot to make it public. So, anyway. Go away. Right, so as you can see, we've got access to the intelligence and stuff. I'm going to save that, run that. Oh, no, no, we're going to go back down here. And we're going to select to create. So that's it. We can simply add the child and create it, or we can do a test. Or no, actually, let's use the same things. We do an auto t equals test create. Yeah. And then we can add child t, and then if you want to add it on the first layer, second layer, third layer, whatever you want to do, I'll add it to 1. If you do it like this, then you can simply just do a t, and then you have access to, you know, its get position, its properties, scale, set the scale of it, create a schedule, unschedule, run an action. Yeah. Get bounding box. Yeah, get the size of it. Yeah. So that's how you can access the things. Now let's go over to the test itself, and we'll just simply put in here, whilst it's there, we'll do a quick cc log out send f size Right, now because we're in here and we've got the object, this is its whole object and that, so we should just be able to say get bounding box size dot width, because we're in that part of the class. And we'll do height, and we'll do let's do a no, is there, sorry, let's do a schedule update. What I'll do in here as well is if I just create an update, no we don't, an update and a float DT, and we come down to the test as well. Oh, sorry about that noise, hang on. That's what you get for living in central London. And right, so I'll do a void TXT update. Now what that will do is that will give me a shit. Oh my god. Right, float. Yeah, this is why if you give it a type node or sprite, oh my god, SPR, a sprite, or look up the different types of nodes and that, because then you get access to all the special functions if you make it part of the class here, which is then you can just chuck it on and then it's initialized dynamically, is it? And then when you come to change a scene, you won't have to worry about the memory management. Right, I've got some sloppy skills today, haven't I? Sorry, I'm just trying to do this all in one run. And then if I take that, and then you can see there's a mistake, and you can see it's already picked, the IDE's already picked it out. So let's leave that in there and try and compile it, and it should give you the thing. There's an error in test 37. Yeah, are we seeing that? And then if you want to put in your things, just click on it here if you want to stop it on certain things and that. All right, so that's what you get with the IDE, and then it's just a simple matter of then just pressing the play button and it will compile, it will install it straight to the system and what's on the system. And then if we click on the run down here, we should start seeing the schedules updating. Yeah, so there we are. So now we've got feedback from it and we've got our other class running, and it's really as simple as that. So it's just stop, start, and what have you. As I said, you can run it on the emulators, but you're going to get screwed at some point because something's not going to work and you ain't going to be able to figure it out, and you're compiling it for the system as it's meant to be. Anyway, right, I'm going to cut the video there, mate. Hopefully you've got a little gist of it. It really isn't that hard. It's simply, let's have a little recap. Yeah, command, yeah, create your project. Then in your project, load it up into here. It's going to moan, change your Gradle and plugin in the project structure, and then you're ready to rock and roll. Hit the play button and away you go. That simple, mate. Yeah, and as I said, you get all of the IDE here. So we can say get anything, get position X, you get access to the entire lot. Sorry about that motorcycle. Right, okay, right, I hope that helps you out. it's really not hard. What else can I say? It's only other things that if you want to do specific other things in Java, then you've got to really sort of dig down into the code. But that's all it is in order to add a class. Yeah, it's once you've done your class. Yeah, like this class now, I would just, you know what I mean, copy and whack that over into a different thing. You just got to simply go back into your CMake file there. So if you make another class, then tag it on the end, just in there, and then sync. It does the whole lot for you. Obviously you've got your resources here. So there's your hello world. Yeah, so now if I wanted to make another hello world, and let's grab that line of code actually, sprite equals sprite hello world, and what we'll do is oh, you can't see it unless I do a little thing on there, but yeah, simply that's it. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Let's create millions. Yeah, I guess now I'm rambling on, so I'll cut it off there. So there's all your resources in there. You'll just call them from there. But to get more advanced, yes, in that you need to start looking up about texture packing. You need to pack all your textures into one so that it's quicker loading, and then instead of saying create sprite like that, you can say create sprite with sprite frame name. Yeah, once you've got your texture packer in there, and then all your sprites go in there, and it's so fast loading, so fast, and it cuts down on all of the layers, because that's your main problem there. Is if you start creating, I think Cocos recommends you should go up to about 20 layers, but every time you create a new layer, you're halving the power of the system really, because it has to redraw that screen twice or 3 times or 20 times in order to do one frame, and obviously that's quite a waste of power. So, but once you start doing create that, you can create it all in one frame, bosh, and it's so fast. That's where we get the speed and the power from. Right, as I said, I'm going to cut that there. I'm just trying to think now, is there anything else I need to look at? Only the, I think, is it, no, not the properties. It's in the app here. The manifest here, it is up in here, but I'll show it here. No, not that one. This is for like, if you want to do like, get the thing to rotate and stuff like that, you can just go and set it in there. Let me see if I can find it here. And again, if you do it through this way, you'll get the activity and stuff. That's the resources. Oh, anyway, there's a part in there if you need to, you know, spin the thing around and stuff, but you won't need to really set anything in there, and you'll get into that. Right, I shall cut it there, the video, because I'm sure it's getting on a little bit long now. Do enjoy, but as I said, the Android Studio's not really that hard. It looks very daunting, and quite a lot of it, 90% of it you won't use. You're just going to want to hit the play button and write your class, yeah, and use the IDE. That's about it really, yeah, and it's all there. You just literally call it, as you can see, to throw something on the screen. It's just literally add child, and then whatever your sprite is, yeah, it's all there. And I find that a lot easier, which is why I'm not really switching to the Cocos Creator, you know, to write a whole and throw a load of sprites on this is simple enough, you know. Anyway, right, I hope you enjoy it. I hope this helps you out, and yeah, helps you to go in the right direction. I know you're new to the thing, so let's say welcome to Cocos, and it really is fun. So enjoy, and I hope you create something real soon for us all to have a good look at. All right, bye for now. Have a good weekend.